Oh, that was a little too loud for the mic. Sorry, guys. Hi. Back with another, episode? You can call it that anymore? Second part. To Stories from Soul. Gun Dog. Yeah, that's a name. Sorry, I'm still new to this series. I'm sure I'll get used to the name, remember it more. My avatar seems a little off. Probably because I'm tired. I am recording at 1:44 a.m. Yeah, I should not be awake right now, but I have to hold it to myself to make these schedules. I gotta do something, you know? Anyways, we were just checking around the ship before. Let's go on over to the other places. Alright. Let's see, bridge, Foresight thoroughfare? And here we are in the Foresight thoroughfare. I know, I went to my quarries earlier when I came aboard. What did you just say? Foresight thoroughfare? No, I don't think you did. Well, I 100% said Foresight fair. It's a tricky thing to say. Try saying it quickly. Foresight thoroughfare, Foresight thoroughfare, Foresight fair. Yourself. We'll call this one a draw, Lieutenant. Fire control. Moving beyond the mess hall and hangar access, the two of you continue to the furthest end of the Foresight thoroughfare. The door at the very end of the corridor is shut. The words are fire control painted on it, large stenciled letters. Cassandra swipes her key card through the reader by the door before turning to you. So this is fire control. The gunner's probably here, but, well, you'll see. That's pretty cryptic. As you follow Cassandra through the doorway, your eyes take a moment to adjust at the strip lighting that illuminates the rest of the ship. It is now conspicuously absent. Instead, the entire room is lit by the phosphorescent glow of the alcove full of screens and readouts. Looking at the screen, each one seems to not be showing much more than a few specks on a black background. I'm tired. From experience, though, you know that what you're looking at is a live feed from cameras all over the ship's exteriors. In the center of this alcove, facing your seat like on the bridge, this angle is impossible to tell if there's anyone on it, but you notice a tiny rhythmic hiss coming from it. So anyways, all the ship's weapon system are controlled from here. These screens give the gunner a panoramic view of... Is the gunner here right now? You look over Cassandra's shoulder at the back seat. You swear you see a quick flicker of movement, but you can't be sure. It's not just a flash of readout reflecting off the surface. Oh, Dylan? Yeah, he's here. Should we say hello? Well, normally I would, but... It leads back slowly as if trying to sort of sneak a peek at what's the other side of the chair without noticing her. Without it noticing her. She quickly turns back to you after a moment's pause. He just looks so in the zone, you know? It seems a shame to interrupt him. Interrupt what? It's back again about probably just you to come take a look. Sat in a chair is a man who looks a little bit older than you. His eyes are closed and his face picture of absolute serenity. Over his ears is possibly the single largest pair of headphones you've seen in your entire life, as he sits there oblivious to your presence. His right leg bounces up and down, his wrists flick constantly. You wonder for a moment if he's okay before spying a cassette player poking at his jacket pocket. You realize that the hiss you hear is the slightest whisper of music that he's listening to. Escape from those substantial headphones. Is this okay? Shouldn't he be a bit more attentive? Don't worry, it's fine. He's not even on duty. Yeah, but what if there's an alert? Yeah. Let's find out. Yasu moves over to a panel just before the monitor line above takes a receiver off the wall and enters a few numbers into the keypad. Hi Vanessa, yeah, it's Cassie. Can we test the alert system in fire control? No, I know it's not scheduled. It's a spot check. Yeah, random testing, you know. Chief's orders. Of course, she asks, why would I be asking for a spot test of the alert in fire control if Chief didn't ask? You're darling, thanks. Okay, 3, 2, 1. In an instant, you see the figure in the chair float right up. Yank his headphones off and lay his hands on the fire control systems, his head snapping back and forth as he rapidly surveys the wall of monitors. False alarm? Hey, Dylan, don't mind us. Just had to do a spot check on the alarm system. Chief's orders. Oh, hey, Quinn. No problem. Who is this? Lieutenant Akira Yuki, ship security. Oh, hey. Warrant Officer Dylan Deese, gunner. Welcome aboard. Thanks. Well, let me know if you guys need anything. All that I learned totally got in the way of an awesome solo. So I'm gonna rewind and pick up where I left off. Good to meet you. Just once, I was hoping you wouldn't be here. Oh? Yeah, this place would be such a good way to relax and take in the view of the stars. But day or night, he's always in here, either spacing out himself or drumming away. I'm so jealous. Just heads up, operation will kill for a crew member who's at their station day or night, you know. But this is weird. The only time I ever see him leave is when the ship's docked. I come by at all sorts of random times, and he's always here. I don't like it. How much of that is jealousy? Warrant Officer Deese. Warrant Officer Deese. Dylan! Hey, Lieutenant. How's it going? Not bad, thanks. I was wondering if you could explain the control system here to me? It doesn't look anything like what I've seen before. Huh? Oh yeah, you don't know, a small ship like the Gundog probably does look weird. Bigger ships have more crew spares so they can have old-fashioned turret operators. On a ship like this, where there's only one dude flying solo, whole system's optimized to let them run the entire weapon system alone. Each of these trackball links up with a different weapon system, which is represented by a reticle shown on the screen. By controlling the balls, I can move the targeting reticles from screen to screen, and to fire all I need to at this point and click. Well, that's pretty clever. It only works so well because we've got the computer doing most of the heavy lifting. On bigger ships, gunners have a lot more physical control. On a ship like this, it's more like playing a really intense video game. I never really liked those spaceship video games. I'd rather play a racing game or something instead. It's not too bad. Now that the war's over, we're not really shooting anyone anytime soon. So I can spend all my time here listening to music and staring into space. Pretty much perfect. Listening to anything good? Yeah, real classic album right now. Ever heard of the Trish and the Replicants? No, sorry. Come by later. I'll lend you a cassette. It's pretty good for such an old band. Thanks for the offer. Oh, pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy. Alert when he needs to be. Crew Corridor 1. So your quarters are down this way, huh? That's right. What? I was wondering where you'd be. On a swift class, there's two different quarters sections. one has all the department chiefs while the other has the crew that work within those departments. Since you're the new security officer on board, I was wondering if you'd count as a department head or not. Well, I guess I don't. I'm just slumming it. Well, that's not what I meant. It was that, I'm messing with you. Don't worry about it. You're the head security is typically under the captain's instructions anyway, so it makes sense that my quarters are down this way. I guess so, when you put it like that. So, do you have any neighbors yet? Well, let's see. I don't have Brace can go there right now. Wow, you really have to keep it tidy, don't you? I've only just got here. That's not a lot of time to make a mess. Sorry, drinking. You didn't appreciate my back exploded the moment I stepped into my quarters. Jovian military supplies aren't what they used to be. Or maybe it was operator error? What was that supposed to mean, Lieutenant? Nothing. Just considering all the possibilities. Wait, is that? What? Lieutenant Yuki, don't tell me that. What? What is it? A chair. It's not perfectly aligned with the terminal. I guess nobody's perfect, huh? I would have made more of an effort if I knew the officer doing spot checks was such a stickler. I suppose I have to report you to the captain this time, Lieutenant. Dalton's such a sweetie. Is that right? Yeah, he's a junior engineer. He's actually just a student working towards his degree in naval engineering on JCF scholarship, so he's really eager to please. You can watch him bounce around hangar like a pinball, trying to get everything in the chief tells him to done as quickly as possible. It sounds like he's a little highly strung. You bet, he's right at the start of his training, so he'll jump at the second you tell him to. Go in the hangar and shout Dalton. He's there in a second. The other day, she told him to find her left-handed wrench, and he was tearing a hangar apart trying to find one. Poor kid. Oh, it's okay. The chief was only busting his chops. Set of crew quarters where operations staff, that's me, and Vanessa, department heads and captain have their quarters. Makes sense. Of course, it's obvious why he'd come this way so soon after finding out I was a part of the crew. What do you mean? I'm supposed to be eating captain soup. I know, and despite you've let your libido guide you to my quarters, you animal. Let's maybe save that for later, okay? You tease. Sandra Quinn. I don't really need explanation on who that room belongs to. Oh, by the by, if you ever want to access my quarters, the passcode for the lock is 0211. It's pretty much the same code I use for everything. See, this is one of those moments where I'm gonna write this down. Let's see, fun dog? No, gun dog. Alright, good to know. Got it. That's right, it's... our anniversary! It would not be my ID. I don't think it would even be my lucky number. It has to be our anniversary. Come on, you didn't think I forget, did you? Hey, good job. Wait. Before you're going, can you give me a few minutes just to tidy the place up? I was almost late for my duty shift this morning, so it's kind of a mess. We'll put stuff away, okay? Yeah, sure. Keep yourself between you and the entrance room. Kiss it up road control panel to his right. Closes panel side entrance. Entire time you've checked your view recorders. Yes, won't be long, promise. Minutes pass and continue to stand generally outside Cassie quarters. Hear footsteps. Across the ship. I'm trying to ask why security is lurking outside one of the operation officer's quarters. Hey, Cassie. How's it going in there? Oh yeah, almost done. Just give me a minute to get this sorted, and that last part was followed by a loud bang, a small cascade of various objects onto the floor. Maybe a few more minutes. Done. Come in. Welcome. Make yourself at. As you step to the door frame, the toe in your boot catches a discarded pair of leggings, which are held in place by your other foot. As you begin to fall over, you reach out to catch onto something to stop yourself. Fortunately, the chair you reach out has a unicorn thrown on the backrest. What slip is he grabbing? Bringing both the chair, assortment, cosmetics, seat clattering down to the floor with you. Kira, are you okay? I'm sorry, I thought... Cassie? Yes? I thought you said you were tidying this place up. I was. Then why did I just get brained by falling hairdryer? There was a system. Get back to your feet, right? Chairs. Cassie quickly grabs the assorted bottles and tubes that fell down with you, placing them randomly back on any nearby surface. You almost launch it into a speech, but securely stowing possessions in case of high-speed maneuvers, but you stop yourself. Doesn't the captain ever carry out spot checks or surprise inspections? No, it's great. From what I've heard, the floors are worse state than mine. Is that right? Yeah, such a system here. Me looking in my room. It's about the same state. Are those printed photographs? Aren't this cool? They're from our first date at the European amusement park. I took my Pixie Cam straight to a specialist for our next day and got copies made. I even wrote a date on the back so I'd never forget our anniversary. Ah, that's so cute! Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. Wow, I never knew you were that sentimental. I knew it was on to do a good thing when you held my hair back so I can bark mid-roller coaster ride. You know, meet many people that consider it when you're dating within the forces. Let me tell you. Yeah, now I think about it, that wasn't the most romantic date I'd ever been on. You still got me back up for a second date, though. I guess I must have been pretty desperate. Hey! Joking. Cassie's bed. It currently appears to be acting as a makeshift wardrobe. Does she move all the clothes before she goes to sleep, or do they act like extra sheet? How did she even have this much clothing on board anyways? She said that she'd... We're at our anniversary. We're a second on the back to remember it by. Ah! Gosh darn it. Look, I'm making note of this stuff. You know, I feel like I gotta remember some information in this game before the ship gets all turned up on itself. And like, you know, why would you remember your first date? Your anniversary? Why wouldn't you? Wait a minute. What considers to be an anniversary? Oh, that's bad. I feel like I should know. Okay. She got the roasted ship trap, plus I should really get to. Alright, hold on. Part of the panel sort looks like it's barely managing to stay shut. That be what was the banger? Like everything else in this room appears to be in use as extra storage space. Even the chair's covered in stuff. So Cassie's operation, do you think she'd make more use out of her journal than anyone else on board? But I can't see how she uses it like this. Alright, well, time to go. Oh, the captain wouldn't be there. They were supposed to be at the bridge. The aft. Noise as a ship, as you got close to the rear, its volume increased considerably. Are the engines supposed to be that loud? Are the what? The what? I said, are the engines supposed to be that loud? What? I said, are the engines... I heard you the first time. I'm just messing with you. You could have fooled me. I've never been on a ship where the engines are so noticeable. Is it supposed to be like that? Supposed to... No, not really. The Gundam is a swift class, a type of patrol ship that's designed for rapid response. They're made to cover large areas of space quickly and offer basic assistance to ships in distress. Or to be the first team to gather intel and issue warnings if anyone comes too close to Jovian space. Which means, design-wise, there's priority speed above everything else. I guess the best way to sum it up is that Gundam face a huge set of engines with a tiny ship strapped to them. That's reassuring. Oh, it's fine. Just means there's no space for systems like motion dampeners or soundproofing. You'll miss it when you leave. Oh, at least at the engineering block fair, you can access the engine room. Main computer most of the ship's engines. Although you won't do anything new to the systems if the chief has anything to say about it. To the armory! No, engineering. So you continue to the third floor, the tone you're doing for louder still. The featureless banding to make the majority of ships interior quickly give away to visible pipes, conduits, and eventually smooth look. Yes, we get it. We see it. I can look at this. I can really see one huge open chamber full of massive machinery. Turbine bells set aside various apparatus cycle to different readings. The light from these screens reflected off ducts and valves. All the screen is separated by a grid of catwalks and excess ladders. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is right. This is central engineering. Pretty much every system aside from the engine themselves, and the central computer can be found in this room. All in one place? Isn't that a little risky? Well, a subclass ship relies on absolutely minimal crew, but the Gundam has 2 engineers. I think they could figure it to be easier on them if everything was important was kept in one place. That way, I'll run to the end of the ship to control all the repairs. To another to get it. Look at it. Huh, you really know a lot about the ship and engineering. What can I say? Pretty much talented individual. Oh yeah? Well, sure, you can share some of that knowledge. What's that over there? That's the pholytic conversion unit. And what's that? That's the omnifacet blade shaft. Uh-huh. What about that? That's the turbo encabulator? Every day is a school day. I have an operation. It's not chief engineer, okay? I don't need to know what... Hey, don't be screwing around up there. Hope you jump as a certain voice barks at you from below. Yeah, and you see through the grating near the catwalk. Situation. Remember, moving speed towards the ladder that joins the two walkways. Swear, if I find as much of a single terminal readout of place, I'm stuffing the two of you into the organic processing system. Try to achieve one more pen from behind the compressors. Regardless, they ascend. Quinn, you better not be here to tell me that your favorite pen has somehow fallen into a system block again. No, Chief, I got it right here. Damn straight you do. Make sure you hang on that one while you're going to need someone to pull you out of the system block instead. And who is this? Our wayward security officer? You've got a name there? Throw a sharp salute to one from you without even checking her rank first. Not only just over you physically, but you quickly pick up a force of personality that feels like it adds an extra layer of 6 inches to her considerable stature. Lieutenant Yuki, security officer for the JFS. Come dog, ma'am. It's not ma'am business, Yuki. Name's Mackenzie Cathays. Chief engineer. But that's chief to you. Yes, chief. Damn straight. What are you two doing in engineering? I was just giving Lieutenant Yuki a tour of the ship, chief. That's so? Never my ship before, Lieutenant? First assignment? Never expect class, chief. Only start on strike or supply classes due date. That's so. Which strike classes? JFS Victory and JFS Thunderbolt, chief. Victory and Thunderbolt, huh? Don't think either of those two are less than 3 years old. Probably wouldn't have seen what the new streamlined distribution systems. Wonder if you would have seen the power coils, though? I think the Victory is part of that projection. You'd say to change the quick nervous pants the chief, who quickly seemed she was physically for you both at engineering, suddenly begins a conversation with herself. Continue to stay in their nervous tension, roommates about ship components. Chief, is there anything I can help you with about those ships? Oh, huh? Lieutenant, didn't realize you were still here. No, you're off the hook, Yuki. Unless you could tell me whether the Victory was outfitted with the 3rd generation feedback upgrades anyways. Sorry, Chief, don't think I could. That's because the blah blah blah. Takes. I think would be a good time for us to move on. Good idea. Well, that's all, Chief. We'll be, going now. Oh yeah, sure. Just, don't let me catch you screwing around even there again. Learning opportunity. Sykes, Sacred Darts for Ginger, investing it over. To be sure, it's Chief is prepared to make your way to her. Time for agent. It's actually the raise your objective. Well, it's gotta be better than staying here with the Chief. Find yourself in a similar size to the area you just left, but whilst that's crammed, the full range of machinery, this room is almost entirely filled by one colossal cylindrical device. Pulse answers down tangible sensations while the vibrations and it shake your whole body. This is the main engine. Well, one of them anyways. Like you said, the ship's added with 2 of these. I see what you meant now when you said the Gundam's a huge set of engines with the ship trapped in it. This thing's massive. Hell, look at it. So you could probably fit the rest of the ships in this room with the engines right there. That's because this is possible to get the Higgs field distortion drive any smaller. Ah, Chief. Whoa, Chief. You said that, these engines are extra combination nuclear pulse engines built around Higgs field distortion drive. If the AFDD wasn't here, this engine would be about 10 times smaller than it is. I hear they managed to improve the efficiency of new MPs, probably blah 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 blah. Can either of you tell me how an HFDD works? HFDD? Higgs Field Distortion Drive. I didn't teach you at Academy. Its drive that allows ships to move far beyond speeds allowed by conventional engines, although it's nowhere near faster than light. But lets us get around solar systems without needing to worry. We'll live long enough to see the end of the journey. Anyways, no one knows about the existence of the Higgs field. So it allows interactions with Higgs possible gives particles their mass. Oh, right. So what the drive does, Martin and those on board. By doing this, it places the mass to a different area of space within the same relative. This is... Can't blame me if you feel the same way caught in this impromptu lecture. Now, from an exterior perspective, sorry if I'm speaking this. The chief's really speaking a whole lot of nonsense I won't understand or remember. And don't act like you remember. Don't act like you will. You won't. Okay? You won't. Lecture drags on you quickly lose track of the chief's explanation. Although you recognize the words you say, you can only make sense of the context and become like meaningless string sounds. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, so the field is the got that mass which is push. No, no, no! How do I put it? Okay, so imagine that space is a ketchup packet and you're the sauce. The sauce? Right, the sauce. Now what the sorting drive does, it's like a thumb in the universe of the packet. It moves the sauce around by changing the shape of the packet to push the sauce. The packet... Oh god. Sauce in the drive as a thumb? You got it! Going as I can stand it, meet her eyes, she's doing the same thing. You know for certain that neither have you got it. And that's why these engines have to be so big to house that drive. Oh, it all makes sense now. I see, yes. Definitely. Great. Well, now you appreciate the science behind it, I won't have to throw you out of here. Thanks, Chief. Anytime. Just remember, Lieutenant. Yes, Chief? Screw with anything, and I'll throw you out of the airlock instead. Yes, Chief. Sauce? To the central computer! Give our computer door doesn't open. Instead, you hear a harsh tone from the terminal, which is now displaying an error message. Looking at the screen, you see a message displayed in large flashing letters. Access denied. Insufficient authority. Oh, you think your security clearance will be able to go into the main computer room? Because the staff is so small, the ship's computer handles a lot of tasks that would normally be done by the crew. It controls a lot of really sensitive functions, so only the captain and operation teams are allowed access. Well, I don't think any of the ships I've been on had a computer system like this. Bigger systems usually have a computer distributed amongst multiple systems across the ship. But, because they're also got large crews, there's more of the people on board responsible for it. I think that because of the Swift class it's so small and with such a limited crew, they need to assign more functionality to the computer. That's a lot more vital that no one screws around with it. Let's see. Is the operation have access? Can we take a look at using your authority? Well, since the whole reason I'm here is that I didn't exactly take my responsibilities with the Alliance computer system seriously. Captain told me not to mess around with it. Ah. But it's not interesting anyways. Through the art fair. Armory. We're almost there, guys. We're almost done exploring. I know it's taken a while. But we probably should do this just to get everything out the way. Until we get the real story. displayed large flashing letters. Access denied. Insufficient authority. Looks like the clearance hasn't been fully processed yet. You'll have to be with the captain before you get into that room. I'm kind of glad about that a bit. I want to get this over with, please. You step from the elevator into the bridge, and what seems to have been a pretty quiet atmosphere turns totally silent as the two women present, who had previously been observing the screen, turn to face you. You fight a captain almost immediately by your uniform, although you're giving me pause whenever you misjudge, and see this straightens up, it's over to you with an air of disinterest. The other woman shoots you a look, but remains seated at her station. Quickly turning away, she realizes you've caught her looking your way. The curtness of reaction catches you off guard. She quickly returns this will do before you enter. Hopefully, Cassie's presence can thaw what you feel might be a cold reception. Lieutenant Kiriyuki, entering the bridge or boarding for a formal assignment. You pair throwing a sharp salute, Cassandra following suit. Lieutenant Commander Cassandra Quinn, entering the bridge, accompanied of Lieutenant Yuki. Taking it past the lady as you realize that you hardly ever seen Cassie be serious about anything. Leaving her position. If she talk about her assignments, it's always been dismissive, or in a joking way. You're caught off so guard you don't dismiss the captain addressing you. It is, Lieutenant Commander. You and Cassie lower salutes and loosen your posture slightly. There's a slight pause, but you can tell the captain is seizing you up, or sizing you up. As a formal assessment, it lasts a bit longer than you're comfortable with until the captain releases a heavy sigh. Welcome aboard, Lieutenant. I was beginning to get worried about notifications that you had come aboard and there had been a system issue. I trust that you haven't had too hard of a time fighting your way to the bridge to introduce yourself. No, ma'am. I was just... If Cassie would maintain a pretty straight face. You can check anywhere you want. We're head there. Yeah, right. This wouldn't be the first time Cassandra's lackadaisy attitude had gotten you in trouble with her higher-ups. I was really start with the ship in case it came up with any inquiries that I could field you to. Was that so? Well, anything you'd like to ask? No, ma'am. Very good. Well, I'm glad you can make it. Eventually. This mission is an urgent one, which is why we departed as soon as you came aboard without formal reception. Sorry, my head... I'm feeling lightheaded again. God. Fucking people who do, visual novels and read out shit. You have, you must have quite a pair of lungs. Man, it's gonna suck when maybe one day, possibly one day, that I have to do ASMR. Well, not have to. I guess I want to. Testing it out. I don't know. Some people just said, yeah, I don't know. Some people in my life just oddly compliment me for that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't expect anyone to compliment my voice, but people do. So, I guess, I thought about ASMR, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. It's just a little embarrassing to think about. I don't know, maybe I could just try it out. It's something sweet, you know? Something... back to the game. Yeah. Thinking about it, it was unusual. There has been a formal onboarding process beyond the dog staff, checking your ID and guiding you through the gun dog. You realize in your rush, but now it's obvious. Yep. My apologies, ma'am. My transport was running late. Yes, we did set word. That wouldn't have anything to do with you, would it? No, ma'am. There's a breakdown on the... Anyways, Lieutenant, I'd like to take the opportunity to formally welcome you to the JFS Gundog. My name is Captain Mary Barnesmew. Barnemuse? Barmuse. Everyone has tightened the ship as you expect, and I anticipate you'll carry out duties to the same standard. Yes, ma'am. Experience most onboarding procedures have involved greetings and speeches from the captain that have ranged from serious to almost ceremonial. In comparison, Captain Barnum's aggression was almost lethargic. Your card, Lieutenant? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but activate your use items in your inventory. In some cases, you can use item to proceed, but in others, you'll just use an item or not is up to you. Impossible to select the item, but okay, get it. Your card, Lieutenant? The inventory! She inspects it for a moment before taking to the control panel near the captain's chair. You remain in position, not quite at ease, but not quite at attention. You watch as she enters some commands of the console and inserts your card into a slot. Swirling sound, follows a series of beeps, ejected, takes it back. If an event happens somewhere in the way, you will need to move that location instead. You go through your current objectives and other important information. To return, select function button again. The function button. I can finally use this. So, the Jojo Color Fleet data pad. Okay. Oh man, I feel there's a lot more locations I haven't been to. Which I guess makes sense if we're still at the beginning. For this Lieutenant Yuki, you now have access to all your areas and authorities benefiting the ship's security detail. Your responsibilities begin with immediate effect. Thank you, ma'am. You're also now authorized to take an appropriate electroshock weapon from the armory. If any further questions, then you know where to find me. Dismissed. I get to have a weapon? Huh. You don't see that often. Function! Task. Ooh. Catch up with Cassandra. Visit the hangar. Visit the mess hall. The armory collector duty sidearm. The other bridge officer. The info. Armored frames. E-magazines. Oh, shoot. Alright, just any info in general. Good to know. I'll probably be needing that later. Wait, I'm just curious. Hold on. Nope, alright. I don't get, like, profile information on characters, which I was kind of hoping for. The bridge is one of the few places anywhere on the ship you can actually see out of space. During combat, these buildings are covered by glass shutters, and the bridge crew rely on sensors and small cameras mounted on the ship's exterior. Yes, Lieutenant, how can be assistance? Cassie, you're being... Respectfully, Lieutenant Yuki, I would appreciate it if you address me as Lieutenant Commander Quinn. Ah, I see. Screw you. It's like, oh, not sticker for the rules. It's all chill. It's all okay. Well, maybe she just wanted to spend time. Oh well, let it slide. Yes, Lieutenant? Captain, when I received my posting to the gun dog, I was informed of my role, but I didn't receive the ship's briefing documents. If I may, what's the gun dog's objective? We've been alerted by another Swift-class patrol vessel, the O'Brien, about signals coming from the edge of our territory. The O'Brien is currently on a solo patrol in outer Jovian space, so we've been sent to provide backup or support as necessary. Of course, it's something we're to attack. 2 ships, it's not as they can put up much of a fight. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that real quick. Really, it's more that we're out there so that if anything does happen, at least one vessel will be able to get away to warn the colony fleets. I see. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, ma'am. Forget what I just said. That's an order. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, Lieutenant. I'm currently working on a duty, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't disturb me. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Lieutenant Lord, Lieutenant Yuki is the ship's head of security. Since I'm here too, you can take time to introduce yourself formally. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like you. Great, I got this. See you in 5. So you're the security officer the Cassandra's been going about? That's right, Lieutenant. Akira Yuki, pleased to meet you. Well, I'm Vanessa Lord. I serve on the bridge as part of the operations. Cassandra's told me a lot about you. Is that right? What kind of... I'm disappointed that you're nowhere near as attractive as she made you out to be. Fuck you! No! If the fucking captain wasn't here, I swear to God. Oh, is that right? I thought it was too good to be true, that some dashing officer would be transferred here at all the last moment. Instead, we just got another lunk. Well, how was it you got transferred here on such a short notice? I was looking over your records earlier, and you were made assignment on Duke. Why would they transfer you instead of... Whoa, hey, look at the time! I think break's over! Lieutenant Commander Quinn! I think Vanessa needs to get back to her station. Of course, this is part of the start of a productive working relationship between the two of you. Vanessa, catch up with you later, okay? Sorry if I'm blocking a bit of it. I'm still saying the lines. I'm trying to. She sucks. I'll save that. Oh boy, let's go. Let's get out of here. Wait, what can we look at real quick? It's not important. Look, I can really waste... It's a good game, don't get me wrong. But with how over-descriptive this game can be already, I don't want to be here all day. I'm sorry. To me, that's what drives on these games too much. Ah, yes, the mess hall. This here we have the highlights of this entire tour in the mess hall. His face radiant happiness as she gestured through the double doorway stood behind the mess hall. I can tell you see a canteen like any other. Tables, chairs, and machines, it's all here. We got it all at the Dollar General store. This is the highlight? Looks like pretty standard mess hall to me. You bet. Do you know why? Tell me. Because they got both the different kinds of vending machines. The red one that's got spicy potato chips, the white one that has all the different chocolate bars. Well, that's all bases covered, huh? We got all the fundamental food groups. I'm not sure... Hey, Quinn! Our rough voice calls out from further in. He hadn't noticed them previously because Sandra's enthusiastic presentation of the vending machines. This one's at Farpoint stands up, drops a half-smoked cigarette into a coffee cup, and strides over. What's going on, Quinn? Who's this? Lieutenant Rummy, you were just smoking in the mess hall? Ah, take it easy, Quinn. Stand right by the extractive vent for a meal vendor. Oh, no foul. That's not the point. The extra strain the air scrubbers from cigarette. Yeah. So anyways, who's this hottie? Okay, it's that done. Name's Haru. Haru Rumney. How about you, good looking? Oh, Lieutenant Kiriyuki. Ship security. Kiriyuki? No way, really? Last time I checked. Well, alright. Good to know. That's all for me, Yuki. You know where my quarters are, right? Nice. Catch you later. What was that all about? Cassie? You know where their room is, do you? I mean, I do. It's near mine. I didn't... That's not what their room was, right next to mine. Rowdy face. What's this? Putting out your half-smoked cigarette near your half-drunk coffee? Pretty gross. I don't know why smoking on a ship hasn't been banned yet. Your bedmate? Like as I said, both kinds. For some reason, shrimp ships sometimes only have a red or the white one, so I can get why she's excited. Standard food vendor. You call for all JCF ships. So half robotic chef, half vending machine. You select what you want and prepares it for you. Ingredients are almost all long-life synthetic reproductions, but pretty convincing. When you're done, you can soft the plate back and keep plating. Cassie, you had lunch yet? Should get something from the vendor? Ah, right. She can't have synthetic foods. Cassie, should I get some chips or something? Okay then. I'm out of here. Oh, Cassie, before we go, do you want something from the vending machine? Honey? Baby? Sweet cheeks? Pudding? You're not mad at me, are you? I'm sorry. Chocolate? Which is what my character says? Chips? Soda? I think I don't know what you're trying to do, Lieutenant. I promise, I didn't get what Haru was saying about their room. Okay, but it's gonna be a chocolate bar. Okay, sure. Please. Wait, 2 chocolate bars. Sure. Wait. 3 chocolate bars. Watch your step. She instructs, tapping your knuckles on a large warning sign next to a door that reads, Low Gravity Zone. Once she has in, you fall into the white stairwell. It takes 2 steps stairs and feel yourself growing lighter. By the time you're still at the bottom, you're almost floating. Stopping the hanger onto the catwalk. Oh. Was I in this suit before? Man, it looks so much bigger than I thought. Stepping the hanger in the catwalk, the first thing that strikes her are the profiles of 2 armored frames that stood on guard, facing the debris main area of the hangar. Although you fully expect to see them here, every Jovian ship features at least a few. The sight of the armor frame stirs uncomfortable memories in you. You inadvertently grit your teeth and squeeze the handrail you grab tightly. Man, they're firing us. So many. Oh god, damn, help. The laboratory's totally cut off. We can't get back to the ship. Man, what do we do? What do we do? Stop panicking and form up. 3 and 4, on me. We're going to punch a hole through their formation and... Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I think it's just the change in gravity level left me a bit queasy. I know how you feel. I was late for a hangar audit once and rushed down straight after lunch. I was moving so fast that with the gravity shift, my stomach contents wouldn't keep up. Gross. Tell me about it. I did everything I could to keep my mouth shut. You know the rule full of gravity zones. What you spew is left up to you. I wasn't going to be late on cleanup duty. Speaking of duties, shouldn't there be someone around here? Dalton should be around here somewhere. If your feeling's funny, stay for a moment. I'll go see if I can find him. Sure. Watch us, despite the 50-meter difference between the catwalk and hangar, Cassie not only places with 2 hands, Nero, and definitely vaults over to the emptiness. Yeah? Picks off the railing, throws herself into the air. Then she drifts off, eventually catching onto one of the armored frames, and using it to swing herself around the float on in different directions. You place your elbow on your railing and head in your hand. You turn to move back to the stoic features on the armored frames, and sigh deeply. The trench is caught by the cockpit hatch on the frames being half open. Looking around, you see everything as you expect. Armored frame weapon, storage containers, various equipment, all trained appropriately and fastidiously arranged? You guys see that word? Fastidious? What the fuck is that word? What? I need a better tracking in my model. I gotta improve it a bit more. I know I can. I just gotta figure out how. That's really big it breaks that pattern. It's weird, I can't find him anywhere. It's definitely a ship right now, so he should be around somewhere. Maybe the armor frame jar pocket thought strikes you. I think I might have an idea. Follow me. Here at the same vaulting maneuver Cassie had before kickoff towards the new machine's cockpit. Once close enough to grab hold of the arm and pull yourself towards the open hatch. Minutes later, Cassie appears behind you. Notice the gentle snoring coming from within the cockpit. Well, Lieutenant Commander, I think there's a operations issue, so I'll let you handle it. Leaving discipline up to me again, huh? Decision moving canvas the armor frame, positioning herself right above the cockpit. Bracing herself on the machine's chest, she brings her heel down sharply, and repeatedly on the armor. Cadet Grange! Attention! Your muffled scream within cockpit, followed by a dull thud. A string of muttered cursing, and then finally, figure emerges from the cockpit. Yeah, I was just checking calibration on the F. I got some feedback that... Oh, it's you. It's just you, Commander Quinn. Excuse me? Just... Is that how you dress a superior officer, cadet? Ma'am, no ma'am. I was not expecting to see you in the hangar, ma'am. Okay, we can turn it down a bit, Dalton. Oh, yes ma'am. Good enough, I suppose. Anyways, cadet, this is Lieutenant Yuki, Ship Security Officer. This is your cadet, Dalton Grange, Junior Engineer. Good to meet you, cadet. Looks like they got you working hard. Looks looks like... Oh, no, sir. I mean, that is... Yes, sir, that is... But not so hard, I'm falling asleep. No, sir, I was counting Century Ray on the... Take it easy, Cadet. We've all taken a nap in the cockpit in our lives. Well... Of course, we never took cockpit naps, but the chief giving us our orders. So probably need to get back on with whatever you're doing, huh? I totally forgot. She's gonna kill me. Good kid, right? I feel sorry for him already. Tightly wound? That's a odd name. Anyways, it's been about an hour, so I gotta call this one. And go to sleep. Again. Well, it seems that, from my understanding, we met everyone, right? Task. Captain Sandra. Yeah, we met everyone on the ship. Whew. Gotta say, characters kinda neat so far. I kinda like the funny little interactions here and there already. Albeit, some dialogue is still dragging on for me, so I skip it. Because it's like, oh, all I need to imagine is that the machines are whirring. That's it. Stop. You're putting a little too much wording into this. It's a visual novel. Show me a little something. Some words here and there, and, you know, some visual. You gotta mix it up properly. Still having fun, though. I'm still having fun. Characters seem... they're keeping me entertained. Alright, well, I think I'll see you later. I'll try and remember the voices I gave some of these people. I think. Yeah. Bye! This is Lieutenant Kiriyuki, signing off. Bye.